I think there's like a seal in my backyard. It sounds like a seal. Or like fucking. The fuck is that shit? Is that a goose? Probably a goose, right? Why do geese and seal sound alike? Why is it that sometimes out of the corner of my eye, I see shit move? Sometimes the shit is like dark, you know, like a darker energy. And then you realize that it could have just been a mouse, right? So like for instance, where that little thing is, that knife behind me on the fence there, it could have just been a little mouse shifting. And out of the corner of your eye, you see something moving. You think it's big, but it's not. But then if you walk around at dawn, like right around nowish, when like 20 minutes ago it was pitch black, and now it's starting like that, literally 20 minutes, it feels like someone's just turning the lights on. And I never used to, I've seen dawns before, many, but I've never witnessed them like this. It's quite weird. It literally legit seems like someone just starts flipping a dimmer switch. I used to work in a restaurant that the owner was very particular about lights. And he had them like go on like 10% every fucking half hour, and I would notice it. It's kind of like that. And it's strange, like, the things that I see out of the corner of my eye now are white. And like I've mentioned before, it's the same things as the dark ones, but the white ones, they're leaving. If you ever saw that movie with Nicolas Cage and Meg Ryan, it's called The City of Angels. They all gathered fucking in the morning on the beach, and they all like, I don't know, met up in their black fucking trench coats looking like drummers and shit. But like, it's kind of like that. But I think the energy that comes with the dark, that fear, the ghosts that go bump in the night, they leave in the night, in the daytime, and they leave right at this moment when the dimmer is being turned up. And you could see them all gather, and then they all simultaneously bounce. And the thing is that usually there's a mist, like a fog in the air. I don't know what that is. That is, I got shot by like, I don't know, a pimple gun. Somebody almost loves me. In Russian, it's like if you get a pimple on your nose, it means someone loves you. Someone kind of likes me, I guess, a lot, but not enough to love. So the mist is usually because of a temperature change. I understand the biological effects of what a mist is, but it's funny because as soon as the sun comes up, the mist clears out, it's gone. So that mist is just like a breath that the earth is taking. You know what I mean? And although, like I said, I do understand the biological aspects of it, or the geological aspects of it, with pressure change, temperature change, everything's happening. The sun's coming up and it's melting the water, like, I mean, whatever. But I think there's a little bit more to it than that, too. Because mist dissipates. Mist doesn't go, you know? And these things do. But you can't look at them straight. If you look at them straight, it looks like mist. I think it has a lot to do with like this double slit electron bullshit. It's not quarks that we're looking at or subatomic particles, but we're looking at energy that we're not supposed to be seeing with our straight, naked eye. But off the peripheral vision, even though you have a blind spot, your subconscious fills in that blind spot with what it thinks reality is. Now, if you tell your subconscious, or you pound it into your subconscious enough to make it understand that it's okay to show you shit that's not, you know, you're supposed to see. It's okay to show you some shit out of the corner of your eye. It will. And if you don't get scared, you're gonna keep seeing it. And then you could observe it. And then once you see it, it changes, obviously, just like everything else. But if you're looking at it straight, like the dolt that you are, the electron's never gonna change. It's gonna be mist. But if you know how to look at it like this, like for here, you'll see them fucking move. You'll see them interact. You'll see them float around. They're fucking chilling all the time. They're all over the place. And they notice you. They notice you just as much as you notice them. They don't like float around your face like checking you out and shit. They don't do that. They probably have already, and they're good. They've seen it all. They're doing their thing, whatever the fuck they're doing in their realm. There's so many realities laced one on top of the other, and this is craziness. There's things that don't move at all. They just sit there. And then if you cross into their path and you see them enough, you'll see them. But they're like almost two-dimensional, I guess. I mean, they're like these long, like narrow plates. You know what I mean? Like squares. But you got to see it hit it a certain way, like this. And then you move and it's gone. But now you have to align yourself with your, there's a whole universe that lives in your little blind spot that the subconscious fills in for you, and it wants you to be comfortable. It wants you not to be in trouble or to go crazy, because then it goes crazy. So it kind of like fills in what's going to keep you cool. But if you show your subconscious that everything's cool and it is what it is, then there's no fucking sky's the limit, man. This guy Bashar is telling me that everything is a fucking one particle. Like, everything that you know is one particle, not the same particle, just one. And it's moving infinitely fast, enough to make up all the atoms in my body, in your body, and the phone and everything is one particle. And then whenever it interacts, it makes another particle. It kind of makes sense, I guess, but like, what about thought? What about a thought that I'm gonna have 3 days from now? Infinitely fast. Why is it progressing then if it's infinitely fast? That doesn't make sense, that theory. I mean, I kind of see where he's going with it, but if it's one particle moving infinitely fast, then it should have been finished moving already. What are we doing here? Where's it going? It doesn't, there's a lot of holes that this doesn't fill in for us. I just heard a growl. So like sometimes these fucking things come in and they need something from you. And how am I gonna help a fucking shadow being? I don't fucking know what to do in the shadow realm. I'm not a witch. I'm not gonna go get books on Warcraft and witchcraft and voodoo and hoodoo so I could help some ghost do something he needs to do. Get the fuck out of here. I'll do what I can. But then, listen, if you're gonna come to me and ask me for help, and I don't know what I'm doing, you're gonna at least have to, send me a message, maybe. Channel something through me so I could fucking help you out. Maybe if I smell the combination of frankincense, myrrh, and lavender, something in my mind will spark a memory knowing exactly how to help you. Maybe if the leaf grabs my foot just in the right way as I step into it, and the wetness of it maybe caresses a certain part of my leg at the same time as I'm tasting this tomato, will spark another memory from me helping you, then you do that. But don't just fucking float around and expect me to play James Bond in the astral realm, because I'm not fucking James Bond in any realm. Okay?